Hello everybody! In today's episode we're going to be doing my favorite climbing exercise called the 4x4, which essentially is a power endurance exercise specifically designed to just increase your power endurance. What you do is you find 4 boulders at somewhere around your upper level. So say you climb 7A, you might do this on a 6C or 6B plus. Say you climb 8A, then you might do it on a 7C, somewhere around there, 7B plus, for the first boulder. And then each subsequent boulder after that should go down in grade a little bit, so you can actually perform on them still. And the idea is that you're just going to push as hard as you can and climb as efficiently as you can. We're going to do this as a 4x2 today, which means we're going to do 4 boulders, 2 rounds, with about a 5-minute rest between each. Sometimes, like the original exercises that you do, 4 boulders 4 times with 4 minutes rest. You can tweak this in any way you like. For me, I prefer doing 4 boulders 2 or 3 times and put them, have them be a little bit harder. So I'm gonna do 4 boulders to start with, and then Cordi's gonna hop on 4 as well, and we're gonna do 2 rounds of that. So the boulders that I'm gonna do is first a 7C plus with the red holes that has some sort of, it's a power endurance boulder. It has 15 moves or something, so you're already kind of tired when you're done with that one, but they're not super hard, so I have enough energy for the second one, which is a green 7C that has slopey compression type moves instead. And then the next boulder after that is an orange 7A plus with more basic power moves, just pulling between big holes, where if your forearms are tired, there's not much you can do. And to finish it off, I have a black 7A plus with kind of similar to that one, big moves on pretty big holes. I try and stay away from the smallest holes when I do this exercise, just to avoid injury as much as possible, and I focus more on upper body strength and pulling, as well as technique, maintaining my feet as well as possible, and just keeping everything as solid as I can. So yeah, let's hop into it. That was the first round. Usually that should go, which it did, but it was heavy. Usually when I've done this before, I've started with this green one, and then that was the hardest one in the previous circuit, but now we reset the other wall and have a slightly better grade curve now. So the black one was incredibly difficult for me now. So that's one round, and effectively what this does is give you big ass forearms and makes you feel strong. It's actually really easy to motivate yourself when doing this type of exercise. So it's just about pushing through the pain, and that's just fun. Okay, it's your turn to go.
Oh no. A recap of what I'm doing. I'm starting with a 7A, a green one.
Yeah.
Then after that I'm going on another 7A over here, I think it is. Yes. This one. The first one is very powery, this one is more sensitive and technical. And then after that I would go for, did we say the orange one?
Yep.
Okay, after that the orange one over here.
If you think it's possible, you can go easier if you...
No, I wonder if I should change and do the orange one after the green one instead. Because I think the...
Yeah, go for it.
The black one is a bit easier.
Go for it.
Okay, I'll do green. Then orange 7A+.
Yeah.
Black 7A. And then at least a 6B+.
If you have enough energy, go for the white 6C on the left.
Instead of the
grey.
grey one. Okay.
Okay.
Green, orange, black, white.
Right. Ready?
Yeah, sure. So one more thing is that if you fail on a boulder, then you shouldn't like jump on it and climb it again. You just fail on it and run to the next boulder and continue the grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come here. Come here, come here. Okay, black one. Grey or white? Go for white. Yeah, come in. Come in. Well, that was good. How do you feel?
That was exhausting.
Yeah, that's the goal. It's actually kind of good because this is like people need to know this as well. Is that if you struggle, just keep on going. Just try as hard as you can.
I realize it works anyway. I'm super pumped.
Yeah.
Like even if I fell down on 2 of them at the beginning also.
Yeah. So this is the thing. Like first round, if you figure out that the boulders are a little bit too hard for you, you just adjust them for the next one. So for me, my round was pretty good. I was exhausted of the black one, so I'm gonna do the same round again. But Cordi's probably gonna tweak it a little bit, maybe try some slightly easier boulders, like half a grade easier, because she was pretty close on each one of them, but they were just slightly too hard. And she did the last one, which if she was completely exhausted, she probably would have fallen off of. So yeah, I'm gonna do a second round, and then Cordi will do her second round. And this time it's gonna be a little bit more of a battle. Okay, I get going.
Come on.
Catch me sitting in the sun, no time for shade. This is the day that the Lord has made. And I ain't gonna let it slip away. I'm gonna be joyful. Yes I am, yes I am. I'm gonna be joyful.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna be joyful. I got the feeling that you get when you get new kicks. Bell ringing on the last day of singing, yeah. High fiving everybody, but we out of here.
Yeah, kom igen. Kom igen.
Make it last, best slow your road. They don't take it as a choice, but you gotta know that today's the day.
I'll add one more.
One more? Okay. Breaking the rules.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be joyful. I'm gonna be joyful.
That's better. I wasn't quite as tired since I fell off the green one. I wasn't quite as tired when I did the black one, so I felt like I could rest on the holds.
Yeah.
And I want to break that. Like, I want to be completely exhausted and then finish the last one. So it would have been nice to do this last black one, but I'm quite satisfied with that round. Whew. That was good. Cordi's final turn. Okay, tell us about the new order.
Okay, so a new order and new boulders as well. I'll start with the green one, as I did before. Then after that, I will jump on the black one once again, which was the 7A black one. After that, I'm doing the white one, which was the 6C that I did before. And then I added, instead of the orange one, I'm doing this black one, which is a 6C. So I exchanged the 7A plus with the 6C, which feels a bit better. Okay.
Yeah. Kom igen. Okay. Next one. Yeah. Good fighting.
No, the white one.
White one.
Am I allowed to rest on it?
Yeah. Kom igen nu. Okay, one more. Box? Yeah. You said it. Kom igen. Okay. How do you feel? Yeah. You want me to finish the episode instead? Yeah. Nicely done.
So that was really nice actually. Yeah. It's so hard to climb well when you're so tired.
Yeah.
That's something I really have to get better at. I have to train, so I think this could be something good for me. Like get pumped and tired and then try to, because I mean the black one, the 7A, it's not difficult. Like it's difficult, it's technical, but it's not like pumpy or hard in any way. You don't have to pull a lot.
Jeez.
But the only thing I did was pulling so much all the time, even if it's actually just like moving around with your hips, right? Yeah. And that's just because I was like wrecked from the boulder before.
This is actually a really good point that Cordi is bringing up, that like power endurance essentially means that you get you can get much more technical if you have good power endurance, because you stop climbing so sloppily. So the better power endurance to have, the nicer you're most likely going to climb. Back to Cordi.
I don't know if I have a lot more to add, but I think it's nice to, if you do this in your own gym, maybe take some time and like to really choose out the boulders, and then if they don't work, then you change them like I did. Because now I, for example, know which 4 boulders I could do the next time when I do this exercise. Yeah. And that's nice to have some like mini circuits for yourself. Yeah. It was fun, exhausting but fun.
Today we are setting a replica of the infamous Off the Wagon, an AP Plus that, like in a couple of videos ago I mentioned the 8C Tour, which is gonna consist of a bunch of hard boulders that I'm gonna try. One of them is gonna be Off the Wagon, which isn't 8C, it's AP Plus, but it's a hard boulder that's extremely appealing to me. So I'm gonna try to set a replica of it.